I guess I gotta pick them up first. Someone's making noise. Oh, wrong item. Why was I thinking light amp goggles? I had light amp goggles on my mind. Do I have an MP3 player on me? I don't. I don't have any. Oh, that's right. This has to be charged via this. Don't have the charger in. Does it charge up just being plugged into the dashboard now, or do you have to have the charger? Guess we'll find out. Give Zombie Dog a treat. All right. Megazorg, Zombie Dog. Get that space a little better. Yeah, good old Boopinator. Boopinator was fun. I don't remember how many Boopinators we went through. I also don't remember how many kills I actually managed with Boopinator. Boopinator being a foam bat. For those not in the know. Okay, let's see if we can get through this thing. Alright, that is a pile of ash, not a boulder I have to avoid. Now, guess we just make the trip. I should probably make sure I've got anything in my inventory I might need to use. Just the baseball bat and Molotovs. I've got, what, 3 in my inventory and 7 in storage. Got to stay to the far side of the road from where the camp is. Could you do the same with the football? Does the football have combat stats? Because with Boopinator, I mentioned in a stream or two how fun it would be to do a foam bat run, but I couldn't because it didn't have combat stats, and somebody went in and actually made a PR change for the foam bats to give it like 1 bash value or something, to give it a combat ability, so I could do my Boopinator run. I don't know if the football has that. Football does not. It doesn't have any stats, so you couldn't throw a football to do damage, I don't think. Maybe. It has volume and weight. I don't remember how it works in that regard. Since you're throwing it, maybe it would do something as opposed to you wielding it as a weapon. Alright, so that's all the refugee zombies inside the camp there. No sign of soldiers yet, because like I said, they're usually stacked up on the front entrance. I'm actually pretty happy if I can get past the entrance here without getting any attention. There's the zombie soldiers. And a feral mechanic. Oh, right out front even. If I could draw a single soldier down to me and fight it in the vehicle, where I would get the movement advantages, even without parkour. That's not the entrance I remember. They've changed up the design. Whoops, and we got the attention of 2 of them. And a bunch more have shown up at the fence. Not good. Why are they coming this direction? They can't see me. Unless the vehicle made a huge amount of noise when I was moving forward and backward, which it might have. Yeah, it made 38 sound. That's probably just within range for them to hear. 1 zombie soldier I'd be happy to try to fight. Two zombie soldiers makes it a bit of a chancy dance. Especially if I'm fighting him in the vehicle and I have to husband my stamina, because if I have to bail, I could be bailing with one or both in the vehicle with me. So that means I would have to lure them out of the vehicle, then circle back, which burns stamina. Let's push forward. Apparently I lost my mirror again. Let's see how far they follow and if just one gets the attention this direction. Stupid other zombie. Oh, and great. Now again, it's 2 zombies. Son of a bitch, other zombie. Why'd you have to be so close? Alright, let's go meet the other zombie in the open field of combat. Fight him honorably. On a bush. Hurry up, stupid zombie. The soldier's getting closer. Ah, that's not what I needed. Damn it. I hate that they move and grab. Come on. Urgh. Die already! I already took more damage than I wanted. So, yeah, good old MREs. Almost never a gun. So, yeah, I don't think it's worth the effort. The chances I'm going to get a rifle off of these guys is either nil or so small I can't remember it happening. That's really all I care about. Grenades would be nice, and a better goggles would be nice, but the goggles are really damn rare. And I've got emergency grenades already, I believe. Do I not have any grenades yet? Maybe I don't have any grenades yet. Never mind. Nah, the crates and stuff are FEMA food items, food and blankets and stuff like that. They're not military supplies. Now, they've changed the FEMA camp a bit, so I don't even know exactly what's in some of this stuff now since they changed the design. I don't believe there's anything in this front office here, but the tents and such are for the civilians. FEMA camp's never been a hotbed for military gear other than killing the zombies, and they changed the item loadouts to make it not as worthwhile other than, like I said, grenades and secondary things you can get from the soldier zombies. So let's move on. I don't think it's going to be worth the pain and the damage. Hey, zombies inside the refugee center, which I don't need. Bottles of water would be nice, but it's got zombies inside it also. We're not desperate for that yet. Alright, coming up on the problematic part. How many zombies are going to be in the road, and can I make that corner without getting into trouble? Well, making the corners easy, no problem. Alright. Now I'm kind of... now they had zombies in the backyard too. Ow. Almost wish I'd stopped and hopped into that backyard and tried to look through the house. Our one advantage for this character is we are fairly quick. We don't have parkour, but we got a lot of the other speed bonuses. So as long as I don't encounter like a predator or one of the flyers, we probably could hop into a house and look around if I don't get too greedy. Save game coming up? Oh, nope. Just decided to pause. Look at that squad of runners. Guess that's a jogging squad. They're all running buddies. Same problem I've had every single time I've tried to approach a town is just so many zombies. Hey there, interdimensional visitors. Not the birds. Writhing root. Oh, never mind, not whatever that is. The Kraken. The amoebic mold. Ah, and then there's an undead horse. No, that's not a dead horse. That's a living horse. Another radio tower opportunity. This vehicle is so loud. Nice steady 38 sound. That's why everything's activating and coming my way constantly. It's just stupid loud. I have to check to see if we even have a muffler on this thing at this noise level. So sewage treatment plant is one of the places I would like to actually go into. Right? I always get it confused with the other one. Let me go look real quick. That is not the one I want. Okay, yet another town. Go see if there's wasps at this radio tower. No wasps. We would see them already if there were. Doesn't mean there might not be a giant wasp at the top or a queen. That happens semi-often. Really? Really good condition fitted steel-toed sneakers, huh? I have no space for that. Alright, we'll keep looking for a second. Chewing gum, malted milk balls. More gum. That's new. I don't remember us having flavored gum, but it separated out previously. Enjoyability of 2. Politely close the door as I leave. Yeah, the farm supply stores are really good. Doesn't take a huge amount of effort to clear them out, even if you just Pied Piper the zombies out, and it makes a really good base. And a huge amount of variable materials and tools and supplies. Kind of depends on where you're at, but for right at the start, it'd be a really good spot. Okay, damn. Look at these cities all of a sudden. Jeez. And there's another one over there. Wow. No wonder I've got nowhere to go. It's all cities and forests. Well, that's interesting. So, nothing to the south I can get to. Nothing in the city area there that's close enough to the edge that I would be able to do anything. Football field. Been a while since I set up in a stadium. I think the last time I did that was my, the themed run I did with the vampire one. Couple more radio towers up that way, and more stupid forest, but we do have a road going north a good ways. What the hell are you? Motel with a cabin right next to it? Oops, that looks kind of weird. Another mansion. Okay. What is this thing? I don't recognize this. Is this new? Assume that's like a park or golf course or something in the middle. Just type in exclamation settings. It'll tell you what I've got the world set for. No, that's not a refugee camp. Well, maybe it is. I don't think so. We'll go find out. That's the retirement community? Maybe I have seen it. Not the nursing center, but a retirement community. Zombie Night Stalker, Zombie Hulk, Zombie Wrestler. Good lord. Is that Amigo Tower? Oh, that's Amigo Tower, that's why. Alright. That's funny. That is a nightmare of creatures right in there. Good old double zombie spawns with Migo Scout Towers. And they pop super enemies right outside the walls because they won't fit. Oh, yeah, okay, now I recognize it. It was the foresty looking symbols that was confusing me. Evac shelter. Holy crap. A 4-square library? We has a 4-square library now? I mean, hella dangerous to try to get to and do anything with. But I wasn't aware we had added a 4-square library. Wonder if it's going to be a burned version like some of the other libraries. Or if it randomizes whether it's intact or burned. Library next to swamp, so of course they're going to put skeeters in the swamp. And we'll have the football team, who I'm sure all the football players spend most of their time in the library. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's pop up to this radio station, radio tower. Not sure how much further south that's going to give me the actual building info. Probably it won't. Probably about close to equidistant. But we'll go check it anyway. So, why they spawn in the Migo Tower, I couldn't tell you, but it's an overflow problem is why they show up outside the walls. When you play with double zombies, there's too many of them to fit in the holding cells that they're supposed to start in, so they end up spilling outside the building just because of the spawn rules. You play on 1.0 spawn settings, I don't think you see that as much, but I always play on at least double spawns, so I see it all the time. But I think they're in the containment cells. It's another wasp one. Yeah, not messing with that. Okay, guess we could come down to this, and if it's not zombie infested, pop up on the roof, and that would give us a little better look at some of the building types in here. Do that before we head back north. I am really curious about that double or four square library. If we had a gun, I would possibly go investigate it at night. We've got good movement speed, and we've got night vision goggles. I just fear the fast movers. That and our super slow healing rate. Even getting hit that couple of times by that soldier zombie, it's going to take me like 4 days to heal up that 1 bar of health. With the settings we have the world on. Let's try to use the shadow of the building to keep zombies further south from seeing me and hopefully hearing me. Alright, that's all I care about. Got any water? Holy mackerel. It was like 9 water. Gallon jug of ammonia and bleach. I should probably take that for the mutation stuff later. Uh-oh. Over in the woods, huh? Not coming my way, though. Not currently. Did I actually get all that water earlier? Huh, I thought there was more. No first aid kits. Zombie brute. What do we learn? Pharmacies? Good, if I was actually able to fight here in the area. Car dealership right on the edge of town. You can get it out of the showroom. Break the glass. The wall. Electronics store. Good old office tower. Yeah, the only thing I would be curious about and would be hopeful of reaching would be getting a look at this library. All right. Man, I wish I could take advantage of stuff like that. We just wouldn't survive it. See if we can scoot our way through. Yeah, long-term finish challenge goal is kind of irrelevant at the moment. It's all about staying alive. We're in a pretty nasty world with a pretty non-combat built character. And the map gen is being a right a-hole. That's the car dealership? That little tiny place? It must be multiple versions. That's the cheapo used car dealer. Luxury station wagon. I just wanted to cruise down and take a look at the buildings real quick. Get them mapped in just in case we come back to take advantage of anything. Zombie necromancer. Bookstore, gun store, or doctor's offices. Nothing close enough to the outside edge that's valuable enough to risk my life for. Alright, north. A little brute. Graboids, we have worm sign. Oh, another body sight. Me goes. Send me a soldier sight, damn it. Soldier sight with a 500 round drum magazine. 90% full. I won't be greedy. I won't ask for 100%. Just 90% full. And more wasps. We're batting what? 2 out of 3? 3 out of 4? I've lost count. Would have been nice. Now we'd have to burn through another road if I keep going north. Or cut back down southeast and take that long road north. Just a ways over there. Let's keep going north, see what that building is, and if it looks like an easy cut through on the forest. If not, then we'll backtrack. Yeah, the green lines are forest trails. They're not generally passable by a vehicle. They're worse to try to travel over than just going right through the forest itself most times. Occasional there are exceptions, but every time I've tried to look for one to go through, it's been worse than just going through the forest nearby. Oh my god. I think I'm just going to turn around right now. There's nothing at the dump that I particularly need. And that looks like it's going to just dump right into another city. Yeah, there's no point. Let's just spin around. Take a different path back. Hopefully run into a soldier body site. I've probably passed half a dozen of them. They've just been just out of sight of my travel path. So few cars just out on the road nowadays, too. Let me go scout. Shooting me. Okay, go north. This is where we run into a roadblock. They'll wait till I get way up north and then force me to come back all the way around again. Random blood splatters on the road. Alright, Scary Motel. Hey, Scary Motel. Zombie fell down, went oops. So did the zombie to the south. I guess they fell, what? I don't think they climb up on these things. So we fell down from what? Doesn't matter. And nothing in there we need. Zombie. Roadblock may have a 50. I don't think you can get 50s off of roadblocks anymore. Roadblocks don't have machine guns anymore, period. There's almost... Ooh, another lab opportunity. But back in the woods. But yeah, 50 cal or any kind of machine guns up on the overworld map have pretty much been relieved or removed, except for the two right outside the Missile silo. It's not too bad. Shall we peek inside? See what kind... Oh, damn it. Aid Pouncer. Coming up behind me. I broke something. Down in the hole again. Hopefully we don't instantly die. Human sample. That's kind of dark. And zombie scientist. Come to me, zombie scientist. He was carrying a large fire extinguisher? Whoa. Frog, rabbit, and human. I forget the list of samples that I need to keep track of for Chimera. I don't suppose I jotted it down in my game notes. Looks like not. There is, and I don't. Yeah, I had a list. I forgot what it was. Not gonna worry about it for now, I guess. Yeah, I forget which key opens up the diary. I never use it. Well, 3 is a little more than I want to try to take on. Uh-oh. I do enjoy when they come at me one at a time, though. Laptop computer? I don't remember if I have a laptop. You hear a piercing wail. The screecher zombie begins shrieking. Yeah. That is now probably more than I want to deal with. Yeah. Now the problem is, are they going to chase me all the way down here? Hoping I could go peek the other side over here as well. Problem is if I go that way and they wander over here because of noise, they'll cut me off from my escape area. Oh, crap. Where'd that come from? Hope it wasn't from the other side. Feral fighting. Oh my goodness. We got the red indicator for the lab hallway already? Yep. Oh, excuse me? Hey there, guys. The Y-Rax trifacets. Either manhacks. Kind of figured that's where we were, right at the subway entrance. I could jackhammer or torch my way through the door, but, you know, stupid subways are stupid dangerous too nowadays. With nothing in them, really, other than movement paths. So, don't want to worry about that. We got the red start of the red carpet to the north. Fish samples. A Y-Rax Delta. Trifacet remains. Thumb's been busting stuff up. At the main hallway, yep, running east-west. A lot of remains. I should leave. This is way too dangerous, especially with me not having a real gun. I really have no keep me alive options other than just don't get detected to begin with. Alright, so they didn't come through the door. Cutting weapons to 3. Wow, that's a pretty nice book. Only 11 minutes. No negative fun factor, and you can go all the way to cutting 3 off that one book. Alright, we'll take advantage of that next time we have opportunity. Shotguns to 3. It is worth a stop. We got a couple things. Those things are pretty easy to find all over the place. They're still way too dangerous for this character to deal with. Yeah, these vent shaft labs are not difficult to come across. Getting one of the distorted lab versions is the fun part. I don't know if the presence of those Wyraxes indicated a distorted or not. Ah, Triffid Grove, right on the road. Ouch. Once again, I'm gonna get stopped by random map gen. And the other way looks like it's just gonna bump straight into another city. Yet another sewage treatment plant. Hey, what are you guys doing right in the middle of the road? Rude. And again, right in the middle of the road. Not that it helps me anyway. Gun store on the edge of town. Problem being that it's usually, you know, civilian pistols and light hunting rifles and stuff. And a bookstore too. A garage. Problem is getting close enough to see it. There's just going to be too many zombies. Almost seems like it'd be better to go through here into this open field. And then come up and take a look, but we'll keep on the road for the moment. Yeah, so many zombies. Turning around and going back is going to be tough. Well, the size 10 cities are really starting to show up all over the place. Linfield. Bookstores, libraries, gun stores. Good old headless horrors. Hoping to get a peek at the building, but we're screwed because it's facing the road this way, so I won't even get to see anything but the back wall.